Good morning from Fast Company. Here's our daily look into what's driving today's creative business leaders.
When deciding if something is worth the effort, whether you've already exerted yourself or face the prospect of work changes your calculus. That's what we found in our new research, published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology, General. When you consider a future effort, more work makes the outcome less appealing. But once you've completed the work, more effort makes the outcome seem more valuable. We also discovered that hiding behind this general principle of timing, there are individual differences in how future and past efforts shape people's value of the fruits of their labor. What's it worth to you? In our experiment, we gave participants a choice between a fixed amount of money and a household item, a mug, that they could take home if they exerted some amount of physical effort, roughly equivalent to walking up 1, 2, or 3 flights of stairs. This setup allowed us to determine the value each person placed on the effort. Did it add to or subtract from the value of the item? For instance, if putting in a little more effort made someone switch their decision and decide to go with the cash instead of the mug, we could tell that they valued the mug plus that amount of effort less than the sum of the money. We also manipulated the time aspect of effort. When the effort was in the future, participants decided whether they wanted to go with the cash or get the mug with some effort. When the effort was in the past, participants decided whether they wanted to cash in the mug they had already earned with effort. As we had expected, future effort generally detracted from the value of the mug, but the past effort generally increased it. But these general trends did not tell the whole story. Not everyone responds to effort the same way. Our study also uncovered striking individual differences. 4 distinct patterns emerged. For some people, extra effort always subtracted value. Others consistently preferred items with more work. Many showed mixed patterns, where moderate effort increased value but excessive effort decreased it. Some experienced the opposite, initially disliking effort, then finding greater value at higher levels. These changing patterns show that one's relationship with effort isn't simple. For many people, there's a sweet spot. A little effort might make something more valuable, but push too far and the value drops. It's like enjoying a 30-minute workout but dreading a 2-hour session, or conversely, feeling that a 5-minute workout isn't worth changing clothes for, but a 45-minute session feels satisfying. Our paper offers a mathematical model that accounts for these individual differences by proposing that your mind flexibility computes costs and benefits of effort. Why violate the law of less work? Why should timing even matter for effort? It seems obvious that reason and nature would teach you to always avoid and dislike effort. A hummingbird that prefers a hard-to-get flower over an easy, equal alternative might win an A for effort, but exhausted would not last long. The cruel world requires resource rationality, optimal, efficient use of limited physical and mental resources, balancing the benefits of actions with the required effort. That insight is captured by the classic psychological law of less work, basically boiling down to the idea that given equivalent outcomes, individuals prefer easier options. Anything different would seem irrational or, in plain language, stupid. If so, then how come people, and even animals, often prize things that require hard work for no additional payoff? Why is being hard to get a route to value? Anyone who has labored hard for anything knows that investing effort makes the final price sweeter, whether in love, career, sports, or IKEA furniture assembly. Could the answer to this paradox of effort be that in the hummingbird example, the decision is about future effort, and in the IKEA effect, the effort is in the past? Our new findings explain seemingly contradictory phenomena in everyday life. In healthcare, starting an exercise regime feels overwhelming when focused on upcoming workouts. But after establishing the habit, those same exercises become a source of accomplishment. At work, professionals might avoid learning difficult new skills. Yet after mastering them, they value their enhanced abilities more because they were challenging to acquire. What still isn't known? Sayings like no pain, no gain, or easy come, easy go populate our language and seem fundamental to our culture, but researchers still don't fully understand why some people value effortful options more than others do. Is it physical aptitude, past experiences, a sense of meaning, perception of difficulty as importance or impossibility, moralization of effort, specific cultural beliefs about hard work? We don't know yet. We are now studying how effort shapes different aspects of value, monetary value, hedonic value, as in the pleasure one gets from an item, and the aesthetic value, as in the sense of beauty and artistry. For instance, we're investigating how people value artful calligraphy after exerting different amounts of effort to view it. This work may shed light on curious cultural phenomena, like how people value their experience seeing the Mona Lisa after waiting for hours in crowds at the Louvre. These studies could also help researchers design better motivation systems across education, healthcare, and business.
That's all today from Fast Company. Talk to you tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.